So guys, this is it, or guys and girls should I say, this is it. 2022 for RHL kicks off literally, or has already kicked off to be honest with you, with the amount of registrations from the riders and teams, and that's fantastic news. Thank you so much for your support. Things we're pushing this year, very keen to push the Ladies British Championship. We're quite passionate about it, and several of our sponsors are. Having dabbled with it a little bit last year, we you know, the speed of the girls that we had turn up was unbelievable. The issue we do have, and I can probably understand it with the clubs and with the ACU, is we need to have at least 20 girls registered. So if you're thinking about it, you know, you're worried about stuff, just give us a ring. We're more than willing to work with the girls. I hopefully made that clear at Little Silver when we had a meeting with everyone. And your request was that you became part of the main British Championship, which is what we've done. You know, and you have what you call a championship, which is like 6 rounds. So, you know, we need to get this year working, build it. I would love to take the official British Championship team to the Ladies Motocross Nations. There's so many opportunities for the girls developing and growing as we go forward. I think the European Championship, you know, run by the FIM, if that's where you want to go, you need to be with us. So any ladies out there, you know, don't sit on the fence. You know, come and do the British Championship, the best championship, and race with the best riders in the UK. On the auto side, because again, youth is quite a passionate thing for me, but we noticed that we have some very good auto riders and some youngsters coming through the ranks. So we're probably going to go back to an old school idea, which some of the people of my age will remember, that with the ACU clubs you had to qualify through to get into, you know, a clubman's or a British Championship. So we're going to split the UK hopefully into 4 sections, and we've got clubs that are going to run championship rounds within the north east, south east, northwest, southwest, with the aim that the top 10 from each area then will come to a 2-day event, live streamed, based around the autos, as sort of a mini O's type event, but very much giving those kids the chance to show their talents with the rest of the British youth kids, and become, you know, the British champion. But if we can get it to work with autos, looking forward beyond 22, maybe it's something we can bring in with 65s, 85s to get back to that qualifying scenario to get into the British Championship. We've definitely got enough riders, you know, and it's definitely something I'm quite passionate about, because I want to get ACU clubs, centres back working, you know, and with the aim that they're being fed through to the British Championship. And touching on the main British Championship, it's fantastic that we've now got Revo agreed for another 2 years. And what's even better for me is I was a little bit frustrated in 21 with seeing how good the AMCA Championship teams were. You know, and we've got Fuse come over as the Husqvarna team now. They're coming to the British Championship. Lee from Apex is coming to dabble at a couple of rounds this year. You know, so it would be nice to bring riders, I think, that are at a better level than AMCA back to the British Championship. And hopefully with what we've done in 21 and what we're going to do in 22, that's sort of encouraging people to come back to the British Championship, because it is the British Championship and it is the best thing. And it's the best series in the UK. So with that in mind, I think we've all just seen the exciting news of the electric bike coming out of Sweden. RHL's focus is going to all our focus is probably going to have to become around environmental issues and and the way our sport develops to survive around a green world and an environmentally sustainable world. So we will be pushing some things that probably don't fit with our sport, but I think, you know, with the kids and everything, we need to engage in that youth change. You know, everything is going green. We're all driving more and more electric cars, and you know, it's a shame we might lose the noise, but you know, I'm quite happy to sacrifice noise to keep going racing. So I think that's something where we're all going to be working together. Calendar, I think from what you can see, is quite exciting, and we don't want to be in a position anyone where we're changing dates every last minute. So the statement is, at the end of January, if MXGP have changed before then and clash with us, maybe we will change, but after that, unfortunately, we're sticking to those dates. It's unfair on the clubs, it's unfair on the riders that don't do Grand Prix, and it's unfair on us because it just creates pressure, and it's back to that thing of trying to please everybody and ending up annoying ourselves and getting on and down ourselves because everyone's view counts, but everyone moans. So we understand the calendar is set, that's it won't change, you know, unless COVID comes back and does something silly, but hopefully that will be behind us by the time we start now in March. And it's going to be an exciting season. I can tell, you know, there's riders going up from 85, and when in the little classes, I just can't wait, you know. And then I think MX1, MX2, they were brilliant last year, and it's got the potential to be even better this year, you know. I'd like to thank the teams that are investing in the riders, and everyone who's investing in the series. You know, the door is open if you want to get involved. You know, the way we work, you can come in and play year one for very little. You know, we like to prove what we can do and what we can give you in return. And hopefully that's reflected in the sponsors that we retain year on year. So like I say, can't wait to see you now, beginning of March, middle of March, and I think it's going to be mega. So get your entries in, get everything done, let's get on early, make sure you've got your ACU licenses. Thank you very much, see you very soon, bye for now.